Hi friends, today I am going to discuss about some simple ways to understand the IUPAC nomenclature of amines. Organic compounds with the functional group NH2 is called as amines. And if amines alone comes in the organic compound, we use its suffix name. Suffix name is amine. That is a suffix name. And let's discuss different types of amines and their nomenclature. The first type comes under NH2 comes in the first carbon. NH2 is the main chain itself and it is attached with the first carbon. So if it is with the first carbon, this NH2 we use as the suffix. Suffix name is amines. And the root word depends upon the number of carbon atoms. Here only one carbon, so that the root word is meth. And it is an alkane. So normally alkane is ending with ANE, so it is methane. But it's not completely methane because of the functional group. The last letter E will be deleted by writing the functional group name as amine. So the complete name of the IUPAC, according to the IUPAC system, the complete name is methanamine. Methanamine. And the second compound, first you identify the number of carbon atoms in the main chain. Longest carbon chain is having three carbon atoms. See 1, 2, 3. And NH2 is attached with the first carbon. So that because of 3 carbon, it is prop. And all single bonds only, so propane, but the last letter E is replaced by its IUPAC name for the functional group is amine. So propanamine is the IUPAC name of this compound. So the first type is amino group attached with the first carbon. The second type is amino group comes as a branch. It is not in the terminal position. So this is the longest carbon chain and amino group is attached with the second carbon. Such cases, first you write the root word which is prop because of 3 carbon. Then you can write AN, propan, but the last E is deleted by amine. But before that you mention the position of the carbon in which amino group is attached. It is attached to the second position, so propan to amine. So according to the number, we are specifying the amine. One more example under the same type. So whenever we start numbering the carbon atom, make sure that amino group should get the lower number. So that carbon attached with the amino group should get the less number. Here 1, this is 2, it is 3 and here is a fourth carbon. Since 4 carbon atoms are there, it is butane because of all single bond. Then in the second position, amine, butane to amine. So that is number 2, type number 2. Let's discuss the type 3. Type 3 is the one in which nitrogen comes in between the carbon chain. Normally, nitrogen comes as a branch in a carbon chain. But here nitrogen comes in between the carbon chain, so that we have to split the carbon chain into 2 different groups. Like one comes as a branch, one comes as a main chain. Main chain is the one which has longest number of carbon atom, more number of carbon atom. So in the right side has 2 carbon and the left side is having only 1 carbon. So right side one is a main carbon chain and the left side one comes as a branch. So from the main we select the root word. Root word because of 2 carbon the root word is eth. Okay. And the branch, as we know that CH3, the branch name is methyl, which is always used as prefix. So branch is using as prefix. The prefix name of CH3 is methyl. And that methyl is attached with where? Normally if it is the carbon chain, we used to put the numbers like 1, 2, etc. But this is methyl is attached with the nitrogen instead of a particular carbon. So that instead of number, we write N. N-methyl. N-methyl. And starting letter always to be in capital letter. N-methyl. The next is the main chain. Main chain is having 2 carbons, so eth. And the rest is same only, ethanamine. An because of single bond and amine because of the functional group NH2. So N-methyl ethanamine. That is the IUPAC. In the same type, let's discuss a different question in which there are two branches. You see, this and these are the branches, and this is the main chain. Why I have taken that as a main chain? Because all chains are having only one carbon. So the main chain is having only one carbon. It is methanamine. That is the name of the amine. But there are two branches like CH3 and CH3. Both the branches are attached with the nitrogen itself. So it is N comma N. So normally if it is the carbon atom, for example, if second position, we have to say 2, 2 or 3, 3. Like that 2 times we have to specify the number. In the same way, here also NN, then di because two methyl groups are there, and dimethyl. NN dimethyl methanamine. Okay. Next, here you see there are 4 carbons in the main chain. Because of 4 carbon, we have to call it as butane. AN because of single bond and amine because of NH2 functional group. So butanamine is a main name. And these are the two branches, ethyl. And there are two ethyl, so that it is diethyl. And where this diethyl attached? It is in the nitrogen atom. So NN diethyl. Because of two branches, we have to say N 2 times. NN diethyl butanamine. Let's discuss a different type. Here you see this carbon means the carbon number 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons are there in the main chain. And this one and this one. These two are the branches. So since 3 carbon atoms are there in the main chain, we have to call it as propanamine. And there are two branches, but both the branches are different. One is methyl. This branch name is methyl because CH3. And this is ethyl. So in the previous two questions, both the branches are same. Like here dimethyl and here diethyl. But this question, one branch is ethyl, another branch is methyl. So such cases we need to follow the alphabetic order. So that ethyl comes first. And we have to write separately. The first ethyl group is attached with the nitrogen. So N-ethyl. Again we need to write N. N again we need to write and then methyl. Don't write N-ethyl methyl. That is wrong. Instead we need to write N-ethyl. And the way of writing is N hyphen ethyl, E small capital letter, then again hyphen, then N again hyphen, then methyl. N-ethyl, N-methyl, propanamine. Instead, if you are writing N-methyl, N-ethyl, propanamine, it is the wrong answer. So that we need to follow the alphabetic order. This is type 3. I hope you understood. Next, type 4. Type 4 you can see a double bond. This is the doubly bonded compound. And wherever nitrogen is attached, that carbon gives us a position number 1. This is 2 and 3. Since it is 3, we need to write the root word as prop. After prop, it is different from the previous question. After 4, we need to write the position of the double bond. Double bond is in the second position. So prop 2. In second position, there is a double bond. So if it is double bond, we need to write En instead An. The last letter E will be always replaced by Amine, enamine. Prop 2-enamine. Okay, so wherever nitrogen or amino group is there, that carbon should get the less number. That is type 4. Now type 5. Type 5 you can see multiple amino group, NH2 group 2 times. And where it is attached, CH2 6 times. So to understand, I am just writing CH2 6 times like the CH2, 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 CH2 and CH2 6 times separately. And the terminal carbons are attached with the amino group like this. We start putting the number from here. Don't give number to the nitrogen atom. We always used to give number to the carbon atoms only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms are there. And here The root word is but. Okay, and all single bond only, so AN, butane. And I told you before, if NH2 is there, the last letter E will be replaced by AMINE. But if multiple functional groups are there, if multiple amino groups are there, the special rule is we should mention that letter as well. Butane, complete name of the alkane to be mentioned. Butane. And then you mention the positions of amino group. It is in the first and the sixth position, 1 and 6. And as there are two amino group, we use the prefix di. Amine. Okay. So since butane is a starting letter, B is capital. Butane 1,6-diamine. Similarly, the previous question. This is the first carbon, second carbon, third and the fourth. So two amino groups again. So there are 4 carbon. Oh yeah, in the previous question, yeah, this is not butane, it is hexane. Hexane. This is butane. Butane, and the carbon positions are 1 and 4. 1,4-diamine. So that is the type 5 where multiple amino groups are there. And the next type is aromatic amines. And we know that the common name of benzene with NH2 functional group is aniline. This is the common name. But still, by using this IUPAC nomenclature, let's check. The main name of this aromatic ring is benzene. Benzene. E with E. But as because of NH2 group, this last letter E will be replaced by AMINE. So benzenamine. That is the IUPAC name of C6H5NH2. In that itself, different types are there. Like benzenamine is benzene is attached with NH2, but in that NH2, one hydrogen is replaced by CH3. So this is the derivative. This compound, second compound, is a derivative of the first compound. In that, methyl group is attached with nitrogen. So that I told you before, methyl is attached with nitrogen, so we need to mention nitrogen first, then methyl, N-methyl. Then the IUPAC name is benzenamine. Either you can write benzenamine or we can use a common name as well. So N-methyl aniline. And here we can see 2 methyl groups. So N 2 times to be mentioned. NN dimethyl aniline. NN dimethyl aniline. This is the type 6 with aromatic functional groups. Now the last type is again aniline itself, aromatic amines only, having different substituents. Here CH3 is attached with the benzene itself, not with the nitrogen atom. Since it is with the benzene, we need to position this particular carbon. Amino group is attached with which carbon? That is number 1. The next carbon is carbon 2. So carbon 2 is attached with the methyl group. So 2-methyl. Then the normal name is aniline. 2-methyl aniline. And here bromine is attached with the 4th position. So 4-bromo. 4-bromo aniline. So this is how we are naming amino groups. So the organic compounds with the functional group. So type 1 I have discussed about amino groups attached with the terminal position. Type 2 is amino group comes as a branch. Type 3 is nitrogen comes in between the carbon chain. Type 4 is amino group with the alkene chain. Type 5 is multiple amino groups. Type 6 is aromatic compounds. Type 7 also aromatic compounds but having substituents in the benzene ring. So if you follow this method of finding the nomenclature, it will be easy for naming the amines. So I hope you understood. Thank you all.